Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Sensei 444. I'm Jan, and tonight I have a Temu haul, and I better get to it because there's a lot of stuff in this haul, and I want to get to as much as I possibly can. Real quick, let me just say that the foundation I'm wearing is She Glam in a warm vanilla is the color, and it is a foundation balm. And then the eyebrows, of course, are the Maybelline Expert Wear. The eyeshadow is a palette from She Glam, and it's called 9 to 5, and it was the one with the orange and brown tones, okay? And the rest is the usual stuff, okay? And the necklaces, this long one here that I have doubled is old, and I don't know where I got it anymore. This one I made years ago. This one with the little ball, and I'm wearing a sheen blouse in the beige tone. All right, let me get started. I hope everybody's doing well, and I'm glad that you guys have tuned in again to my channel. I appreciate it very much, and please give a thumbs up, please. Greatly appreciate it if you do. All right, the first thing were these sets. It was 5 bags of these bags that you supposedly can fill up with like comforters or sweaters, and you don't have to suction them out. You just kind of lay on them or sit on them. And my God, these bags are enormous. I had no idea how big these bags are. Can you see that? I mean, it's probably like almost 4 feet long. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to really handle those bags. I had no idea. I got the larger size, so I probably should have got the smaller size. So it came 5 of them in a pack, and they were originally asking $14.56, but as we talked about before, I had some promos and coupons, and I paid $2.97 for those, and I am going to try those out fairly soon. Okay, let's get started with some of the jewelry, and then I have a dating story at the end. I think, which dating story was it again? Oh God, I hope I can remember. All right, this first pair of earrings are these little ghosties, and they were $203 before promos and coupons, and I actually paid $1 for those. Let me get them out of the plastic. I don't want to dilly-dally tonight because we've got a lot to get to. All right, so these are the ghosties. They're so cute. It's so cute. Makes me wait for Halloween here with bated breath so I can wear them. You think I could wear them now for Summerween? I don't know. That's starting to get to be a thing, so maybe. All right. The next thing is a bracelet. It's a lavender with a gold tone. Lavender little inlaid stones, and I think they're just acrylic. And on this one I paid $1.48. They were asking $3.02, and after my coupons and everything, I paid $1.48. Okay. The ring that I have on right here on the ring finger, that my sister bought me that from Shop the LC. It's like a southwestern style ring. I forgot what the stone is called. And this little bubble ring on my pinky was from Temu, the beige bubble ring. Okay. Moving right along. This bracelet I got in a light blue. It's like a transparent light blue. It's a little cloudy though. I like the ones that are actually really, really clear, but it's fairly clear. And that's in a light blue. And on that they asked $2.55. I paid $1.23. Similarly, I bought a pink one. They were asking $2.12, and I paid $1.05 after my and it's kind of weird. If you hold it at certain angles, it looks orange, and then at other angles, it looks pink. I like that. $1.05 is what I paid after my credits and coupons. And of course, you know me, when I figure out that I think I need something, I go nuts. So I also got a green, the green transparent, and they were asking $2.51 on that. And I do think that's what I ended up paying, $2.51 on that one. I didn't get any discounts or deals off for that one. Okay, the next thing is a necklace, and it's in this blue. It's called in a blue tone. And I thought it looked unusual in the picture, so I ordered it. They were asking $2.71, but I ultimately paid $1.20. Okay, and I just love the way the light, when the light hits it, how it dances off there on those surfaces. It's just resin with a lobster claw, necklace with the lobster claw, but I just thought it looked so pretty, and I'm not disappointed. I do like it. Okay, and I paid $120 on that. They were asking $2.71. I ended up paying $120. Okay, these wild earrings. I mean, this reminds me of the 70s, full tilt. These were $3.11. I paid $153. They're like a transparent pink and orange, like an ombre effect. And they're nice and big. So you know what I like, big and obnoxious. Okay, big and obnoxious. I love big jewelry. I'm a big gal. So, you know. Wasn't there a rule at one point in the past where they said that your purse should never be bigger than your butt, or your butt shouldn't be bigger than your purse? Well, that's out of style now, because I guess big butts are really in now. So, yeah, your butt can be much larger than your purse. Okay, this was $4.10. This is a clothesline. They say it's 16 feet. I didn't take it out of here, and I'm not going to, because it'll be all over my house. With two of those hook things one of those hook things at each end. And I thought I could hang it across my open garage door to let some of my clothes dry outside in the summer, because I love that fresh scent when you let your clothes dry outside. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, they were asking $4.10, and this is $1.60. I paid $1.60. It's got those carabiner ends to it, so we'll see how that works out. I'll let you know. I got another eyeliner. They were asking $1.60, and after the promos after the promos, I paid I paid 48 cents for this purple eyeliner. And I like it. It goes on. It's like a felt tip pen. And it's called, what did they call this? I don't know. It doesn't seem to have like a brand name or anything. It just has a bunch of ingredients on it in different languages. And, yeah, color number 7, whatever that was. Here's how it looks. Okay, and it's purple. And again, I only paid 48 cents for that. Okay, if you remember last time I showed a deep magenta rose necklace on my last video. So I went ahead and got the similar, that was in a set. This one is by itself. I just got this, the necklace in the multi-tone rose colors, and they're like a thick resin material. They almost look, from the back, they almost look like clay. But they're pretty hard. I think they're resin, and they're little roses. Well, maybe they are some kind of hardened clay. I don't know, with a gloss sheen on them. Okay, and that one, they were asking $5. I paid $1.56. If you remember last time, I went crazy with the bubble rings, because my sister and I both love the bubble rings, and they take her back to when she was a kid and a teenager. And the bubble rings were very popular. So in this set, you get a purple. And you get a clear. I paid 56 cents. They were asking $1.71. I ended up paying 56 cents. So you get a clear, you get a purple, and you get a blue. Blue. All right, guys. They fit me just perfectly, and I wear a size 7 ring. So keep that in mind, because they're not adjustable. It's like a 3-pack of bubble ring set. All right. I showed this ring once before. I got this faux turquoise ring, and I broke it. I actually, I don't know what I did, but I bent it so hard that the ring part came off of the back part. And I like it so much. I did go ahead and buy another one. There it is. And on that one, I paid they were asking $2.80. I paid $1.05. $1.05. Okay. Okay, this next necklace, they were asking $11.40 and it was $3.54. And I mean, they're calling this aventurine. So I hope that it actually really is aventurine. But I must say that the necklace is quite heavy and the stone really looks authentic to me. So I believe them. I believe this is aventurine, and that's why they were asking $11.40, but it ended up being $3.54. It's a long green necklace. I could kind of show you here how far it hangs. See that? Okay. All right, so I paid $3.54, and it feels like stone. Yeah. Okay. Okay, the next thing I got was a little birdhouse necklace. I bought one of these for someone as a gift, and I liked it so much I decided I wanted one too. They were asking $4.61, but after all the promos and the price drops and what have you, I ended up paying $1.49. And it's a bird flying to his birdhouse, or flying to her birdhouse. See the little birdhouse? And there's the birdie. There's the birdie. I don't know how much you can see that because I have to blot my face out for it to come in clear. Just move over here maybe. Nope, that ain't working. There, you can kind of see it there. And there's a little bird. There's a little bird hanging loosely there. All right. That is in a silver tone, and on that one they were asking $4.61 and I paid $1.49. I'm going to have a stupid of the day today too. Stay tuned for that. I haven't had one of those in a while. Okay, this necklace is red, and if you remember way back when, if you were watching my videos like maybe 6-8 months ago, I got a blue one of these with blue earrings. So this time around, I ordered the red necklace, and it really looks unique. It's a red heart necklace with red stones on a gold thick chain, like I don't know what you'd call that chain, but it has a Richie look to it, I think. Yeah. And it comes to about here. It's the heart itself is about almost an inch in length, and then there's like a leaf up at the top, or a clover. So the whole thing is probably about almost 2 inches on this part that's hanging down. So it's substantial. And they were asking $11.38. I noticed the style is kind of high for some reason, but I paid $3.71. And you know how I got a lot of my promos? Again, it's the promo that says get $160 or $163. I think it advertises it as $160 credit back when you buy 2, or sometimes they make you buy 3 items. And then they give you these credits broken up over a 2-week period, but some of them are substantial. The last day is a $60 credit. So if you've come back you have to keep going back to it. And if you want to look for this promo, type in get 100. Get 100. And if the promo is available, I'm sure they will offer it to you if you type that in. And if it's not, well, keep trying, because it will be. Another clear transparent bracelet. I went nuts with these guys. Just nuts. Crazy. There we go again. $2.76 was what they were asking, and I paid 96 cents. Okay. Bought more of those bags, those heavy duty bags for jewelry, to keep your jewelry from oxidizing as fast. There were I don't know how many in here. It looks like about 20. They were asking $6.45, and after credits and everything it was $3.18. So there's more of these sealant bags. They're thicker than like a sandwich bag. So I hope they last for a while. I have almost all my jewelry now in these bags. I did it gradually over the whole year. Maybe I'll show a video of how I have things organized. Okay, this is a cute little set. It was $4.53, but after all my credits and everything, I paid $1.49 on this. And it's a set. It's in green tone. And the brand looks like it says Rundraw, Rundraw. And what do we have here? What do we have here? There are the levered back earrings. Okay, it's very pretty. Looks like a lantern almost. Let's see if you could see it there. Okay, I hope it zooms in on it. And so you get 2 earrings. Why? Because you have 2 ears. I wonder if there's anybody that has more than 2 ears. I bet there is somewhere in this big, giant, wide world. Okay, and then the earrings come with a matching necklace. And anytime I see something cute that matches and is matchy-matchy, I get it. As you can tell, if I can afford it, I get it. And basically that is why I shop on Temu and Shein. I basically, I don't know, these stores, I'm almost priced out of them. Because food takes up a huge amount of my budget, way more than it ever used to. I mean, yeah, and so even though I've lost a lot of weight and I eat a lot less, my food is still way up there. Okay, yeah. I was at my doctor's today and I was asking, because she increased my Mounjaro, but apparently she is a lung doctor, and so although she prescribes Zepbound for sleep apnea, which I do have, she says that they wouldn't want to stop the Mounjaro and start the Zepbound, even though it's the exact same thing. I don't know why, but you know, I am going to another doctor. I want to see if I can go up to 15. I'm on the 12.5 right now, and my body has adjusted to it somewhat. It still helps. I mean, I still don't get horrifying cravings, and I know by now I would have gained a bunch of weight back. I just know it, because I've never been able to keep weight off long term in my life, and so far I'm doing okay. I did gain back about 10 pounds from, I lost 100 pounds altogether on Mounjaro. Okay, these earrings right here, they look like leaves or grapes or something. Maybe they're grapes. I have a necklace that matches these, and I thought I would get the earrings, but they said they were clip earrings, and they are. They're not for pierced ears, so I'll try to wear it with the necklace. I don't know if I'll tolerate it. Sometimes the clip earrings clip on so tight. I feel sorry for those ladies back in the 60s wearing those clip-on earrings and those girdles that they had to put on with the stockings, and I don't know, and they didn't have like spandex in all their clothes like we wimps do. Well, anyways, those earrings, they were asking $7.93, and I paid $131. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is hilarious. I bought this for my sister because we were watching Shop the LC one night, and it had, the guy said he gassed it as flabbers. And if you remember a phrase long ago called, I'm flabbergasted. Well, here, this is, my flabbers are gasted, is a little like owl saying that. It looks like an owl, big eyes. My flabbers are gasted. And I gave her one before, but she couldn't find it, so I bought a 3-pack this time. So now I am the lucky owner of my flabbers are gasted also. And they were $3.01 prior to credits, and I ended up paying 47 cents. And if it seems like I'm going fast, it's because I am. I have a lot to get to here. A couple of stories, and a dating story, and a stupid of the day. Okay, I bought some brown mascara, and Okay, it comes with like, this is separate for some reason. I don't know if you snap that into the cap. No, I guess not. Okay, and there's the mascara. And this time I got brown for days like this when I'm wearing like the beige and the brown. And also, I don't know if it's true, but they say it looks less harsh on an older person to wear brown. But you know my motto, I've told you my motto many times. If I like something, I'm going to wear it. I am going to wear it. I'm not going to be ashamed. I want to have fun in life. Life is short. And I don't care if I'm older. I'm still going to wear it if I like it. So, yeah. Yeah. All right, 363. I paid 60 cents. So we're going to try that brown mascara out and see how that works. Okay, here are the earrings that went with that red necklace. The earrings, they were originally asking $8.05. And then they went down to 79 cents after my credits and returns and whatnot. So that's what the earrings look like. They're actually quite striking. If you see that red in the background, it gives it a kind of a depth to it. The red doesn't look like a flat red, and goes with that necklace that I showed. So I paid 79 cents for that. Okay, the next thing is, wouldn't be complete without some more ghosty earrings. They were asking $2.82 on this, and I paid $1.25. They're Hellodr, Hellodr, and it says that's a registered trademark, so that is the brand name. And there's the little ghosties. They say boo. They say boo on them, so yeah. They're kind of big. They're kind of large. They're about 1.5 inches to 2 inches in length. And $2.82, I paid $1.25. I also bought a pair of these for somebody else too. Okay. Take them out of here so I could show you better, a little better. There they are. There they are. Cute little ghosts saying boo with little banners in front of them that say boo. And candy corn hats. I love that. You can tell I'm already ready for Halloween, although I am not ready for Fall the Clock's Back, and I wish they wouldn't do that. I want the late night. I would like it to be light later than, I mean, in the morning. I get it. Some people think it's a safety thing, but I mean, but if you, the kids that go to school in the morning, I mean, if they play sports or orchestra or anything after school, then they're coming home in the dark. So I don't know. I just think I would prefer. Tell me what you prefer in the comments below. Do you have daylight savings time? And if so, would you like to make it permanent, or would you rather have like daylight savings time abolished? Okay, this is a little set of colorful heart beads in pink, blue, kind of a pinkish red, green, a light green, and yellow. And that is something that I could just throw on with any outfit to be matchy-matchy. Matchy-matchy without even trying. $3.13 is what I paid for that. Didn't get a bonus or anything off of that one. And that's it for, oh, here, one more thing in this bag. One more thing. Oh, this pin. Okay. Now, this really, really reminds me of a 1980s style. In fact, I used to have a pin like this back in the 80s, except the stone was like a clear stone, and it was on a silver. But this is a green stone on a gold background with some black stones in there as well. Isn't that pretty? It took me back when I saw it. It reminded me of the one I had that broke. It broke after a few years of wearing it because I wore it a lot. Okay, so $4.34, and it looks like I paid $0. Somehow I paid $0 on that. Sometimes they give you something for like 1 penny or $0 if you buy another order. Okay, one more thing. I shoved this in a pink before, so this time I got the red. Got a lot of compliments wearing this. It's like, it's a little longer than a choker. And this is the red one. And it's little red hearts that are transparent with solid centers. And the other one was like a light pink. I don't know what's going on with this one. All right, well, that'll be in the back of the necklace anyway. So, yeah, and I got a lot of compliments. My sister and I both got a lot of compliments on that necklace. She said the same thing. So I went ahead and bought us both the red one this time. And what did I say I paid on that? They were asking $2.04 and I paid 34 cents. So you know, you can't beat that. Can't beat that, man. I don't know. Okay, I got some shoes this time. Now this shoe, I asked for a refund or to send back because the way it was made is really goofy. I'm going to show you. I fiddled with it and cut and modified it, but I didn't do that until I had gotten my refund, because that way I figured, well, if I ruin them now, you know, it don't matter. But I only paid $2.66 for this after all the adjustments and everything. And they're touted as being dancing shoes, which I just basically think it means it has like a soft sole on the bottom so you can do spins and things like that in your shoes. I don't know if that's good for me. Now, I'm not a big dancer. I don't really hardly ever dance anymore. But anyways, the thing that I don't like about it, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not sponsored, is this, see this little hook there, right there? Well, it has a buckle. See the buckle? But it doesn't buckle, it's shut. You have to slip it into that hook, and then it catches on there. But I'm skeptical about walking in these because that could easily come off. See how it moves around? And that gap in that thing is really large. So I'm like, what? Is this the kind of shoes people are making now? But I cut this off and I poked some more holes in it until it fit me better. But if I go anywhere with these shoes, I will be bringing a backup pair, because I don't know if I'm walking and that is going to jump out of there and then I'm going to fall and break my neck. But they're a pretty beige tone, and I like the heel is not too high, but it's still a dress shoe. And so again, on that one, I paid, what did I say? $2.66. I think there was an $11 coupon plus I paid $2.66. So altogether, I think they were like $13. But they gave me the coupon back and they gave me the $2.66 refund. So we'll see. I'll let you know if something happens and I break my leg because of those shoes. You'll know about it. These were they were asking $23.56, and I ended up paying $3.86 for these. I'm afraid to pay like 20 something or more for shoes bought online, because when you can't try them on, you know, I don't know. These did fit well though. These were size 45, which I wear a size US size 11, which is actually usually a 43. But I looked at the measurements. If you click on a size and then you look below in the ad, it will give you length and girth of the foot. So just because this was a little bit smaller, I went up to the 45, which was the largest size I had. And so it's a red shoe. It's a similar dancing shoe with a soft bottom. And this time the buckle actually buckles and closes around your ankle. And these fit really well. I like these. But I am buying some of those rubber sole things to put on there because, I don't know, with that soft sole, I guess that's great for the dance floor. But walking on the street, I don't think it's too hot. I have a sense that it's going to like wear out fast. All right, let's start with some of these clothes. I went crazy on this. They were asking $9.58. My net payment was $3.12 after all the discounts. I guess these are kind of in style, these sheer, like mesh blouses, and you wear like you could wear a blue or a white tank top under this one, or a camisole. Okay, and that's long sleeve, and it's not very big, as you can see. I got a 3X. But it's really not big. So if you buy these, definitely go up at least one size. Okay, so I got one like that. And that was, what did I say I paid on that? Okay, they were asking $9.58 and I paid $3.12. I got a couple of more of those coming up. Oh, I also bought a pair of drapes for my bedroom because I have pinch pleat drapes with like traverse rods, and the traverse rod is pretty much almost done for, and I can't find pinch pleats in those size drapes anywhere anymore because it's a narrow but wide window. It's a short but wide window. So I'm going to try these. They say that they are blackout drapes. They're not, they don't feel heavy or thick, but they have this kind of black backing on them in a plastic. It's a weird backing. The front of it is kind of a soft fabric, but maybe that black back will blot out the light, but I figured I'd give it a try. They were dirt cheap, and I think I already have another like rod I can use. They were asking $9.58, but after, wait, no, that's not it. I'm sorry. They were asking, these are 34 by 36 long. Each drape is 34, and the length is 36. And they were asking $12.74 on this, but after all the sales and discounts and promos, $3.39 is what I paid. They're not real heavy, so I'm not sure how warm that's going to keep your room in the winter. Okay, the next thing is I bought a 3-pack of shorts. I figured I've been buying all these really cute shorts, but sometimes you don't want a cute pair. You just want something really comfy to sit in. And so I got these. They don't look very big, unfortunately. I think they could have been a little bigger. But they do fit. I tried them on, but they're just, I would have liked them bigger. These are going to be my comfortable shorts. So that's the light gray. And there was a dark gray. There's the dark gray. And the fabric feels very soft. There's the dark gray and the black. And this is the black. Okay, and they do have pockets, which is, you know, some things from Temu and Shein do not have pockets. These have pockets on the sides. And on these, it was the black dark trio that I selected. They came all together in the pack. They were asking $14.65, but after all my discounts, refunds, sendbacks, things like that, I ended up paying an extra $2.40 on those. Okay, moving right along. Here's another one of these nylon meshy type tops. I don't know if it's nylon or polyester, but it's another meshy. And this one I got the checkerboard pattern in red. And definitely, if you order these, definitely go up a size or even a 2, because look at that. That's not really a 3X, okay? It just isn't in any stretch of the word. So okay, so these are made out of, oh, interesting. Oh, 95% polyester, 5% elastane. You guessed it. Well, what do you know? What do you know? And then there was a third one. Of course, I have to go crazy once I see something I like, and like one's just not enough. Okay, so this is the brown and pink and brown. Pink and brown top. I thought that was pretty. And it has long sleeves. It's another meshy. It's a 3X. Obviously, it looks more like a XL, in my opinion. It's going to fit like a snug, like a t-shirt. Okay, and what else do we have here? What did I pay on that one, did I say? $5.10, I guess I paid on that one. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I think that was right. All right, this one is interesting. I like this top because it was a little different. They were asking $7.24. I paid $1.48. Probably because I had a refund of the shoes, and then I also had the promo. And it's a hoodie in a lavender type, and it's kind of like a waffle with a little pocket in the front and a meshy arms. So, you know, it's a crossover top that you'll be able to wear toward the end of the summer on a day that isn't really cold, but it isn't really hot. And I got a 2X in this one, I believe, and it's big. It runs big. This one runs big. So 2XL. I could have done a 1X in this one. You just never know with these sizes. You know, you just don't know. So yeah, I could have got a 1X in that. And what did I say how much that was? 148 I paid on 724 is what they were asking. So while I'm showing these other things, let me give you a stupid of the day. But when my brother was alive, I would come home, and if I saw him that day, I would tell him about something I saw that day that was utterly ridiculous, or something somebody said to me. And he used to be so good at spinning it into a big joke, and we'd laugh our heads off. These are gray leggings that are lined, and they were asking $18.76. I paid $7.08. They're leggings, but they have that fleece inside, and this is in a gray legging. And I got, what size did I get on that? I got a 2XL, and I'm glad I did, because they don't look really huge. Not with that thick lining in them. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I froze last year. We had a very cold winter up here by the Great Lakes, and I froze. And I didn't want to wear any of my jeans. I wouldn't wear them. I wouldn't wear my leggings. Nothing was warm enough. So I wore sweatpants pretty much all last winter, and I don't want to do that. I want to be able to dress nice and matchy. And oh, by the way, I'm going to work on another short matchy video. If you watched my last one, you saw that I also uploaded a short. So I'm going to do that again before the next video release. So look for that. These are these nice, oh, I love these. They're so soft. They look like velvet. And they have an embossed flower pattern on them. They're not flat. You know, they have dimension to it. And this is in the brown. I got a gray pair last time, and so now I bought a brown pair. And that'll feel so nice in the winter because they're a little thick. And that was in an XXL, and I paid $5.69. They were asking $17.49. That would be a little much for these, but I would say they're probably worth $10 to $12 at least. And I paid $5.69. So I like Temu. Okay, those bags that I showed you last time, these are like large shipping bags that are just like this bag that it's in. And this time I paid $1.63, and there's 40 of them. And these are 11.81 by 16.5 inches, and they seal. So I'm not going to take it out. It's just a bag that, say you were selling some clothes on Vinted or Depop or something like that, you wanted to put in a bag to ship. These are shipping bags. Okay, and one more pair of pants here. I got the leopard. I used to be able to roll my tongue, and I can't do it now. I don't know. In a 1XL, 95 poly, 5% elastane, and it's a leopard or cheetah, what do you call them? Leggings. They're not very heavy. They'll be for early fall. Okay, and last but not least, okay, this sweater, they were asking, I paid $11.67 on this. They were asking like $20, but I don't know. I think they gave me, you know, if you leave something in your cart a couple days, then sometimes they lower something for you. That's something Temu is notorious for doing. So this is a cardigan sweater in the light blue, and it's just it has a little bit of like an argyle border on it. It does not have any external pockets, and it does not have any buttons. It's just the open sweater, and it's very warm and heavy. I would say it's very thick. In a baby blue. Let's see what. Well, I can't find. There's no label on here. All right, let me see on the bag. It was in. I got it a little big. I got it in a 2XL light blue, and it looks like it runs big, like it's an oversized type sweater deal. Like that a lot. And last but not least, more of these shipping bags. This is in the size XL, which were, I don't know, it says, I can't read what it says, the size is. It just says XL, and then it tells you in centimeters. And let me see if I put my glasses. That would help, right? I still can't read it, guys. I'm sorry. $3.48 they were asking. I got these for $1.63, and haven't opened them yet. Let's see how big are these bags. So these are like the other bags that I didn't take out, but these are a different size. I think these are smaller than those. Oh, actually, no, they're pretty big. Okay. Yeah, and so they have a peel-off adhesive strip there that when you have your whatever it is that you're selling or mailing, you put it inside and then you peel it off and seal it. And these are pretty good. This is the kind of bags that actually Temu and Shein both send their things in to me, so I figure they're safe to use. And so those were $1.62. They were asking $3.48. I think there's 10 in here. All right, guys, so stupid of the day. Well, okay, yeah. I had a picture that I put up on a social media app, or Facebook, one of those, Meta, I don't know. And it was a decent picture. And so I had a younger relative say to me, what filter did you use on that? That picture looks really good. What the hell? Like, I didn't use a filter. I don't know. Was that person trying to say that that picture looks way better than I look in real life? Because that's kind of what I thought they meant, right? So I just said, no, I don't use any filter. I didn't at the time even know how to use a filter. What I did though is I would take several pictures and just pick the best one. Yeah, so that's my stupid of the day. I don't know. Yeah. So let me tell a dating story here. So there was a guy that I had talked to online for a while, and it was on a phone chat, so I hadn't seen him or anything, sight unseen. So we decided to meet at a Dunkin' Donuts, and we sat in there and we were having a pretty good conversation and getting along fairly well. And then he asked me, he said, so what is your pet peeve? And I said, like, what do you mean? Like things that annoy me? And he goes, no, he goes, what would be like something that you absolutely would not tolerate or not be able to put up with if you were in a relationship? And I said, well, I was in a long-term relationship once where honesty was a big problem for the partner that I was with for 6 years. And somehow something would always happen and I would find out, that he was like lying. And I was like, I just said that was really tough because I don't think that I would, be able to stay in another really long-term relationship if I find out that the person's just lying here and lying there on everything, because I said there's no security, there's just no trust and everything. Well, it seemed like my answer ticked this guy off because he started saying, well, you know what I really can't stand? And his voice got loud and he got kind of belligerent. And I said, yeah, what's that? And I was done up okay that day. I had my hair and my makeup. I was dressed nicely, I thought. And he goes, I don't like it when a woman lets herself go. And the way he looked at me like as if he was saying like I had let myself go. And I'm thinking, well, maybe because I wasn't a thin, skinny little 20-something anymore, but he just goes, yeah, I can't bear that. I really can't stand women that let themselves go. And oh my God, I just was like, okay, we're not going out again. I could tell. He was really pretty angry and almost wanted to fight me on it. I should have really just said, are you trying to say like I let myself go, or are you have somebody in mind? Because he wanted me to be honest and say something that I really didn't like in a mate. And then when I did, it almost seemed like he took it personally. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Okay, so luckily we only met at Dunkin' and the date didn't cost us anything. Yeah, there was also, I'll throw this story in. There was also another guy that I met from either online or I think it was the phone chat because I hadn't seen his picture. And so we met, he was talking about like where we could meet for the first time. And he was like, well, I like to go to Bob Evans. And I said, yeah, they're all right. And he goes, they have those dinner bell plate dinners. So they're really pretty inexpensive, he told me. And I was like, okay, dude wants to save a little money and he doesn't, yeah, I understand that. He doesn't want to risk, blowing too much money on a first date. And I like Bob Evans. Yeah, I'm a simple girl. I like simple food. And so we met there and he was dressed in like a shocking Hawaiian shirt in red and yellow and flowery and everything. And kind of raggedy jeans and really beat to hell old tennis shoes, sneakers. And so we ate, and I obediently ordered off of the dinner bell menu because he had mentioned that. So I took that maybe as a possible hint that he was afraid of dinner costing too much. So after we ate our dinner and talked and everything, he finished and he goes, well, how about we go Dutch treat? And I'm like thinking, there's nothing wrong with saying you want to go Dutch treat, but was that something he decided after we ate? Maybe he thought, well, this isn't going to work out. I'm going to ask her to go Dutch treat, because normally I would say that in the beginning before the date. I'd say we're going Dutch treat or whatever, just to get that out there so everybody knows, what to order, what not to order. And I was thinking, man, at the time, I think the dinner bell menu was like $6.99 or $7.99. It was low. And I was just thinking like, holy cow. All right, so there's two dating stories for you. Obviously, neither one of those worked out. And yeah. Tell me what you think in the comments and tell me what your favorite item here is. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And then if you subscribe and hit the little bell, you'll be notified when I upload all my videos. And watch for a video coming up this week prior to my next haul of some matching clothes and jewelry that I'm going to put together and show again. All right. Thanks everyone for listening. Have a good night. Bye.